Hello, I'm Ella Ponies and welcome back. Some more noobs want to live. Now that I finally have all of these synergies done, we can focus on killing these angel devil bunnies instead of having to worry so much about everything else. So I'm going to take this to get a bit of extra gold. Let's see. Screw it, let's take both of these. Getting extra money does seem like it'll be useful. Okay. Let's get just a bunch of little summons. Quick little summons. Disable all chakrams and disable all glacial barrages. Okay, wait, what's my synergy? It's equal to silver times 5% multiplied by skill level. Okay, it's very little actual damage. Got it. Disable that and disable that. Sure, 4 gold per 5 seconds. Shield recovery would be good. I do really want summon cooldown though. No, I don't want that. Totally disable this. Yeah, summon, just throw a lot of summons out into the world. Okay, yeah, why is my special skill... Why is it 7 instead of... What, do I get a bonus if I pick up like a bunch of these? Is my cooldown faster? No? I just don't get it. Okay, and now I need... Oh, it takes like 2 seconds to activate the ability, so I'm probably just like look away, finish the ability, look over, and then it says like 7. Instead of looking at it as soon as it gets put in. Shield recovery will be used quite a bit. In fact, maybe I should grab a... So what I really want is shield recovery, but if I find it, summon cooldown. Summon cooldown has a higher priority, but I will absolutely take shield cooldown if that comes up instead. Come on, okay, good. If I can just get extra shield recovery. Okay, so my shield recovery is currently 4. I am really low on health. I am really low on health. I am really, 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 really low on health. And I died. So, like, what does it mean for my shield to break? Does that mean that it has to go down to 0? Or is it just every time my shield takes damage? I'll take shield recovery rate. Alrighty. Okay. Max shield is 107. Oop. 7 cooldown up. One in 20 chance to gain extra shield whenever I'm attacked. Extra maximum shield. Literally pushed out. Why am I not binding? There we go! Every 50 summons increases Yang and Yin Force by 1. So now I just want extra Yang and Yin Force. Oh yeah, my shield's only 74 now because that skill was giving it the extra 100. Right. Shield recovery rate, please. Nope. No. I got a few points, that's all I can utilize. I don't know what this is for. But I cannot stick around for long. But what, every 1 second I stay in there I get dexterity? No. 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 Nope. I'll take more shield recovery rate. Good, I'll take more silver. I will reroll for shield recovery rate. Summon cooldown minus 10%. That sounds good. I'll keep taking dexterity. Don't get too close to Richie. Do? Oh. I have enough money to buy something. Okay, okay. Sure, I summon walls. Need to go overboard. Yeah, I don't need to remove absolutely everything in the game. Let's summon a few more walls. Oh god, imagine actually just doing that. Just remove every potential upgrade. You go to refresh the store and it's like, we don't have anything for you, actually. Yang and Yin Force. Oh, right, evasion. So, right, Yin Force gives some shield recovery, some slight amounts of shield recovery. Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good point. The amount of Yin Force that I have, it's getting close to just doubling my shield recovery. That's a good point. It also gives evasion. Alright, cool. Pickup range and move speed? Fine. So actually, getting summon cooldown is better than just getting recovery? No, yeah. Getting shield recovery manually is still good. So I want a high baseline that I can then affect. With high evasion. But yeah, this is just not the run, huh? We tried, we tried. Okay. Try her again. What is her story? She was working late at night, she drinks a boba tea, she gets teleported, she's still in her office chair, still with her boba tea. She spits out her straw at one of the angel rings, turns into a devil ring, and then she scoots herself away still on her chair. Yeah, I'm sorry. Why does she keep getting spawned right next to these things, instantly destroying them? Like, I shouldn't be complaining about this because it's useful, but it is kind of weird that it keeps happening. Okay, so what I really want are good summons. So that will only hurt that. Okay. Okay, so I shouldn't get the ones that give silver or gold. Maybe get the one that gives gold for movement, but also has a chance of giving silver. And get both silver and gold for moving. Or like, don't get this. Rabbits. Rabbits seem to be really good really early on. Get this for extra summons. An extra shield recovery. Oh yeah, dexterity plus 20. I'll take it. So instead of 1 every 8 seconds, it's 2 every 10 seconds. So it is more. And damage is, instead of 8 plus 0.5, it's 13 plus 0.5. So it's 5 more damage flat out. And it's more health. But I also get like 2 instead of like 1. So forget Yin-Force, the one that affects shield recovery. Actually, that's a good question. Will it actually, if I get up to 100 and get a thing for +1 shield recovery, will that actually just give 2? Or will it still only say it gives 1, but like behind the scenes it gives 2? So my shield recovery should just flat be 6. And that's all it's supposed to be. And my shield recovery is only 1. Oh, nice summon cooldown. I guess I'll increase my perception. Obtained an extra relic. I wish I knew what all the relics did. It'd be nice if it didn't give the heal 100 health thing when you are at full health, and thus that is actually just flat useless. Like, it's one thing to give, like, invulnerability 5 seconds when there's no enemies around, so you couldn't actually get hurt in 5 seconds anyway. That still technically does something, really, even though that is kind of rude, too. Increase pickup range a lot. Max HP by 100. I mean, I've seen times where I go from like full health, full shield to just dead instantly. Maybe that will affect matters. Maybe it won't even. My shield recovery is currently negative. Recovery rate +5 or just max shield going up. Max shield going up is also really good. Defense up. Seems like it should be good. Especially this early on. I feel like shield recovery... Shield recovery has a lot of ways that it can go up. Oh, right. That one up. So I did that. Makes the enemies slower is nice, but I don't need it. Don't need it. Bonnie! Okay, so basic Bonnie. So cooldown is the same. Still only summons 1. Damage, it doubles the change from... Yeah. Doubles the boost given by dexterity. And it's 15 health instead of just 1. Does increase the max shield again. Yeah, shield recovery way down. Good thing my shield isn't just draining, because that would really suck. Out to count. So this could just wind up getting red court. Just need to kill a bunch of enemies, and that will just go up by itself. Yeah, I get the shield recovery. Yeah, now my shield recovery is in neutral. Notice, my shield is still not recovered. What does this give? Gain 100 crit damage. Gain some max health. Not as much of a health as I would like, but 73% chance to deal blah blah amount of damage. Like, that's okay. So one summon every 0.4 seconds versus... So this is 9 summons every 7.5 seconds, so with the Bonnie... Gosh, okay, wait. 7.5 divided by 0.4, that's more than like 15. Yeah, that would be 18 summons. So the Bunny is giving twice as much as the nails. So, yeah, if I can get that thing. Shield recovery 0. No, 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 no. Yeah, even without summoning twice as much. Even without summoning 4 every 7.5 seconds, that's still not the 18 it would have to be. Oh, look, my shield recovery went down again. I need 500 kills. Where's all my silver? Alright, pretty sure those nails might have been a mistake. Okay, okay. So the nails deal 10 plus, 1.2 Yang Force. So about 70 damage each, but they only have 25 health. These have less health, and they do damage based off dexterity, but it's ultimately less. But that's still 60 because of the difference. So that's still 70 damage. So the bunnies deal... The bunnies get summoned twice as much, last a little bit more than half as long, deal the same amount of damage. So the bunny is better than the nails. I'm not going to try to protect Richie right now. So I'm not going to be able to protect Richie right now. So I know exactly what I want right here. And I'm not going to want these two for this run. I know what I want. Just a matter of, I don't know if I can get it. What does Grand Thumper do for the bunnies? So I know that there's the rabbits one. Yeah, I know that Grand Thumper does something for the bunny. Summons twice as many bunnies. So that's pretty good. Yep, not finding it. It should be available. Why is it just not here? Is it somehow tied to one that I've already removed? I didn't notice that it was actually supposed to be tied to something. And so when I removed something else, it just got rid of it. And I still don't even know that. You know what? Screw it. Get more bunnies. Just get extra bunnies. Just fill the arena with extra bunnies. Disable that. And disable that. Huh. Defense times 7. Defense would be... Okay, so that's what, at least 30? I'm about to die. Yeah, this is really feeling like a problem here. Okay, so, new plan. Just focus on bunnies. Get, like, one thumper eventually. Maybe don't go for Jade Fort. But do try to just summon just so many bunnies. Okay, good. My shield recovery is now finally positive again. It's only 2. So it's not exactly good, but it is positive now. Why does it say I can still buy it even though I don't have the silver for it? No. No. Fine. Summon bunnies. And now it's basically too late to care. Sure, take that. Fine, whatever. Take a thumper bunny. +1 defense. And then you can see immediately that my defense went up. Okay. Disable that. Reroll. Just a bunny stampede. Just an absolute avalanche of bunny. Just so much rabbits. Sure, shield recovery up by 1. And I'm still going. I'm going poorly, but I'm still going. I'm going for the double instead of the single. More rabbits. Like, I wish I could see how many kills I've gotten with the red port. Oh look, shield recovery 6. Oh, summon cooldown is maximized? Minimized? Alright, disable that and disable that. Keep the summons, I guess. Disable that, and disable that one. And disable that, and disable that. Reroll. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that at some point along the way that I deleted the one. I'm pretty sure that somehow I deleted the one that gives me bonuses for every summon I get. So that would be the only explanation for why it's not showing up. Oh, hi. Gain 1 crit damage for every 60 enemies you kill. Shield recovery is way down, but crit rate is up. So crit damage can keep going up and up and up, as long as that keeps trying. So hey, got to some angel bodies. Sure, increase silver drop rate. Ooh, even more. Okay, it should be at 80%, it's only at 70%, so I think that 70% might be the maximum. Crit rate, 99%. So basically, every attack is doing 472% of the damage that it should be doing. What increases crit rate? Oh, crit rate is 100%. I think it was dexterity. Yeah. 5 dexterity. I mean, 40, that's 45 of that already. I rerolled and got the exact same stuff. Part of rerolling is that I don't want these exact same things. Alright, can I protect Richie? What is that thing? Can I protect Richie by luring everything away from Richie? Crit rate, more than 100% chance to crit. Does that just multiply the damage again? I mean, this will give... Basically, this just gives all of my attacks an extra 10% damage. So that's okay. Hey, Richie's happy. Woo, boss chests! For some reason I feel like I haven't seen these in a while. I'll give max shield, because shield recovery is a possible thing to just roll into. So I'll take this. Shield recovery 8. Shield recovery still 8. An extra 50. Okay. Well, really, this is more like just a 10% damage boost. Relatively speaking. I'll take the shield. Crit rate is only 106%, not 111% like it should have been. I feel like I might have reached the cap. Nope. Maybe I just clicked the buttons too fast and didn't boost it or something? I don't know. Shield recovery. Just imagining people who, like, actually know how to do this game being like, no, why are you boosting shield recovery? Shield recovery sucks. You should actually boost Yin Force. Or, like, I don't know the proper meta. I feel like that should be obvious by the way that I'm playing. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. All I know is how I am doing this. I guess crit damage, pickup range. Pickup range just makes it pick up stuff a little bit easier, but this is, you know, extra damage to everything. And especially if I'm true that, like, if it rolls within... Okay. No, I think it only does each one once, I think. So buying the same one multiple times, it seems, doesn't do anything. So I should go to it when I have like 400 money and buy everything once. I could probably reshuffle off the blackboard that I have. Woo! Fund! Every 60 summons increases Yang Force by 2 and Yin Force by 1. So, Yang Force is 24 behind Yin Force right now. So I am summoning things like crazy right now. Wait, what's my evasion? 90% evasion. Because that is the cap, because 100% evasion would be a bit too much. Fine, I'll take this. Not that I'm going to use any physical skills, but if I can keep getting... Oh, so tempting. Shield recovery, let's do it. So I need 60 total summons. Yeah, I already have I already have this basically just set and good to stay. So I guess my real question is, if I have a thing that summons like 10 things every 10 seconds, will that count as 10 summons? Or will that only count as summoning once? That better count as 10 summons, because I'm summoning 10 things. I tried to pause and level up screen came up. Alright. So, I want to get that out. So, every 4.5 seconds, I'm summoning 3. And then they do summons. So that is every, what, 1.5 seconds. And then every 3 seconds, I summon 1. So 3 per 3 seconds. So on average, 1 per second. And then that's very close to 1 per second, so that's about 2 per second, so after 30 seconds, I should get the thing up. And that's assuming that my... Why do I have massive debt? What the heck just happened to give me an absurd amount of debt? Is the game just like, well, you should have all the abilities up to the top, so screw you if you don't. Yeah, I'm not going to get physical and spell cooldown down to 25%, so I'm just going to have to deal with them still being here. Yang Force 15 looks cool, but supposedly those are being worked on. So what I want... So what I really want right now is the 500 silver to turn this into something else. I could get that. What does that grant me? I forget. Hold on. If I look back over here, that's... Right, that's not on here. That would be on... All synergies list. One trick left over. One trick pony. We gain 30% shield and HP on every cast. Oh, that's nice. Leftover food, increase the amount healed, and gain increased range. So that's not really good. But see, if I get the nails every 3.8 seconds, I just place 25 nails. So, you know, if I can get up... Oh, right. Shoot, I thought it was next to the sword. Okay, fine, I'm out. Defense up is so-so. I'm mostly relying on evasion to keep me from taking damage. And then just having enough shields to tank the individual, you know, the 10% of hits that I do wind up taking. Instead of getting hit by a bunch of little things. Well, I mean, if I don't evade a little thing, And this kind of helps. Move speed is also nice. Ooh, what is this? Okay, my debt went up to 17,000. I feel like the orb might have done something there. Increased crit rate, 139%. So I don't think I'm getting money. I don't think I'm gonna have silver. Ever again. Which sucks, because 5 more and I might be able to buy something to get me out of this obsessive amount of debt. Have a reward! Sure, more max health. Did that actually take? Or was I considered to be, like, dead, and thus I didn't get that? Gosh. Okay, I'm definitely seeing a lot of issues from this run that I can improve on for next time. Bye. Okay, okay. So I don't know what the thing is. I don't know if it's even available at this tier. And I can't afford to just delete a bunch of stuff. But I know that there was something that was like, remove a percentage of your debt constantly. No, I think I removed that, actually. Or just get nails. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the debt. But I'm never gonna be able to repay it. Yeah, getting the debt slash attack right now seems like that would be pretty useful. Yin Force and Yang Force are both pretty high up there now. Honestly, yeah. Maybe get tier 1 bunnies, whatever, but then go into spikes. Because, like, the bunnies work because they summon bigger bunnies that summon more smaller bunnies, so you get more bunny per second, but they don't necessarily... They don't seem to count as my summons. So One Trick Pony doesn't give me the bonuses for summoning all of the extra ones that only get summoned from my summons. Whereas, say, spikes and walls looks like I do get bonuses from those. Sure as my... Yeah, crit rate. Over 150% crit rate. Yeah, just stay in one area for a little while. Oh yeah, that's right, silver drop max is at 70%. I don't know what that is. Could you please... Someone please translate it. Whatever it is, I don't think it's good for me. I don't know, it just doesn't seem like that it's good for me. Oh, free relic. So I know that, like, so I know for next time I do this, that I totally want to not just delete the thing. That, yeah. Keep a nice stash of silver in reserve. Don't go for the jade fangs, whatever. It's like, yeah, the healing isn't helping because I'm at full health. Just pick up all the silver and gold on the map. So yeah, the healing doesn't help because I'm at full health. So that's like, whatever. And then eventually getting crit, like, yeah, that's quite alright. But also, losing the shield recovery has been painful. Increase pickup range by 40% of base. And increase move speed by 10%, so... A little boost to speed, a little boost to pickup range. Crit rate by 3% and 15% extra crit damage. Cool. Yeah, just the whole thing of, every 9 seconds, I just increase 2 random skills. Is really nice. Also, where are the angel and devil bunnies? I'm supposed to try to kill more angel and devil bunnies. Okay. Crit rate 200... Okay. Yeah, so if I increase my crit rate... So what? Every attack crits twice? So does it... So if it does 9 times normal damage, would it then deal 17 times, 18 times, or 81 times that? Like, does it take the normal damage, say 1 damage, whatever, multiply it by 9 to make for the crit, because it's 900% of the normal damage, right? Unless that's not... more. I should really check how it begins. If it starts at 100 or if it starts less. Alright, so let's say, yeah. Am I doing 100... If I double crit here, am I doing 100 times damage of what I should be doing? Just more shield recovery. If I take a hit and live, I'm hoping to recover all the shield from the damage, all of the shield before I take another hit. I want enough shield to be able to take any hit. Alright, so if I'm looking at the damage I'm dealing, it's 194. Sometimes. I might be doing like 2,000 damage at times. 600 damage. Or maybe that's 6,000 damage. 4,000. Okay, wait, hold on. Numbers aren't adding up because I'm doing a bunch of different types of attacks. So I might get hit for 6,000 damage from attack 1 and then 165 from attack 2. Did I mention Yang Force is over 300 right now? My defense is already 14! And I haven't really been trying to increase it. I want the temp things. Sure, pickup range. Pick up stuff from much further away. Why am I still 29,000 silvers in debt? Fine, I don't know what the enchants are, what the enchants do. I don't know what my hidden power is. What do I have? Hidden power ice? Hey, wait, you're trying to attack me. How dare you? Over 2... I thought that said shield recovery 50, and I was... Okay, I was at 950, I increased shield max by 50, it immediately jumped to 1001, then it jumped to 1004. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but that feels promising. My dexterity is over 600, it's almost 700 dexterity. Again, like, how long has this one run been going on? And basically, or at least, you know, the in-game time. If each wave is a minute, that's been over 22 minutes, and every 9 seconds, I gain 2 points. So you could estimate that as 6 times per wave. 22 waves have been passed. So 132 times 2, 264 of my skill point. 264 of my skill points have just been from doing my passive. More than that, because it's actually 10% more. So it's, what did I say? 264 plus 26. So 280. So 290 of my skill points. So quite possibly close. Yeah. By this point, over 300 of my skill points. Yet my perception is still only 141. And also, Yin Force and Yang Force have been getting increased by Hedgehog Fund by a lot. Dexterity has been getting increased by these things that I keep finding and getting like 10 extra dexterity or so. Perception hasn't been getting its own specialty bonuses. You know what? Screw it. By this point, might as well. If I see those at a good rate, I might as well just grab them anyway. Not because I want to cast spells, but just because it's a bit less annoyance over time. Elliot? Hey Richie, can you just clear my debt? No. Yoink. Hey, shield recovery 2. Oh no, I got hit for a few hundred by some minion. And it took quite a few seconds actually to get that. Oh, shoot, was that a sword? I just totally didn't notice. $25,000 in debt. If it wasn't for the debt, I would be so bloody rich. So maybe that's just a thing. After a while, you just get a huge amount of debt, so you don't just keep changing up all of your skills over and over. Or like, so people who try to make debt-based runs can do something about it. 100 health is okay. Crit damage. 50% seems kind of small compared to the 1100% that I already have. That's not even a... Yeah, what? Less than 5% extra damage? Screw it. I'll go for 9% extra move speed. It seems like basically by the time you start getting things into the yellows, you should watch out. Like, I'm already just here thinking, it's like, okay, so next one could be amazing. So I think... Yeah, I know that the walls and the spikes work with each other for something. Oh, 23,000 debt. Even if I try to work off my debt. Doesn't matter, because I'll just get hit with a few thousand later anyway. Zero. And I'm going to go after that. That's my dexterity, almost 800. That was a question and an answer, not just one question. For the record, how's my dexterity? Question mark. Almost 800. Period. Not, how's my dexterity? Almost 800? Question mark. Because I know how my dexterity is almost 800. I know how it's now over 800. I don't know how it gained 4 from me boosting shield recovery. I guess in the, like, 1 frame of gameplay. You know, it's like 5 points higher. Like... Yeah, boosting max shield has been a good idea. Boosting perception might be useful. If I can just not take more debt, I could totally pay this off. I could just avoid somehow getting even deeper into debt by more. Yeah, no, just more shield recovery. It's like, yeah, sure, there's not much of a difference between 80 and 81, but that's still, you know, more than a 1% increase. Like, yeah, maybe if my shield recovery was like 200, like, it could be, it's just not, you know, basically that. Max shield up! Max shield up. Boost speed? Screw it, let's get some defense in here. No, max shield up. Sure, increase some perception, why not? Oh, shield recovery rate 4. Imagine if a level up bonus you could get is just max shield plus 10. Like, yeah, just shield, 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 shield. God, then I'd have to try to balance between, okay, how much shield do I want and how much shield recover do I want? Because I need enough shield to be able to tank one attack from anything. But I'm guessing that enemies get stronger the further I go. You know what? Screw it. Let's get more defense. I'm just... Okay. So I want to increase max shield more if I can. Still 17,000 in debt, 16,000 in debt. I want to increase total shield if possible. Defense is secondary. And then shield recovery. Fine, increase some Yin Force, because that's really lagging behind now that Yang Force has passed it by, was it 59? So yeah, I think that the extra summons that I get from my summoning don't count towards me getting bonuses. So I should go for, say, spikes instead. Stuff where I flat out summon instead of my summons summoning them. Change the relic, flying money. What does the relic do? Why not just take it? Have I reached maximum shield recovery? I'd imagine that it would pause on like a full, you know, not like 94, but like 100. Okay, one more spell cooldown minus 20%, and I've got it. So don't take the 5, don't take the 15. I could take a 10, and then just take another 10. But a 20 would be better, but I'm willing to take 2 10s instead. So it seems like shield recovery isn't visibly affected by, which one is it, Yin Force or Yang Force? And that just shows like the base amount. So really, Yin Force. So with Yin Force past 500, that's actually 5 times that amount of shield recovery, right? Right? So each one increases it by 1%, which means if I increase it by 5 here, that should be 5%, and that should be a noticeable difference here, but it hasn't been. So I think it's just an invisible, like, behind the scenes, so you don't actually get to see the changes that it makes. Sort of a deal. So I have almost 500 shield recovery, and each time I grab this, I'm not just getting 1, I'm getting like 5. That's what I'm thinking it is, at least. I could be wrong. But that's my impression on it. Got my debts down to 11,000. If only I could use some of my 11,000 gold to pay this off. 100 shield recovery. 1,400 shield. I almost don't want to get extra shield recovery right now. Named enchant, bleed 1. So now when I damage enemies, they bleed. Perception, 200. Sure. Shield recovery. I just completely passed the thing. I'm going so fast. 10 times normal pickup range. Increase defense. Yeah, increase max shield out. More. I guess the real thing is, can I improve myself faster than the enemies get improved? And it really is kind of a slippery slope sort of thing if you think about it. Okay, so this should increase my shield recovery by something like 20. And it should increase my evasion, but it won't. It's a bit of a slippery slope sort of thing, because, like, if you can do these sort of challenges, and if you can manage to succeed at them, then you can get extra bonuses better. Like, oh, stand next to this thing, you know, get like 10 dexterity and maybe an enchant. But if you're not tough enough to be able to stand next to it for however long, you know, if you can't deal with the enemies good enough to be able to, if you can't, yeah, there. If you can't deal with the enemies well enough to get the bonus, then you don't get the bonus, so the enemies get stronger, but you don't get to get stronger That's a slippery slope where enemies keep being able to get stronger, but you can't. And because the enemies are even stronger now, you can't do the next little challenge, and so on. But if you can do the challenges, like say, kill off all the enemies before they get in range, you know, before they can hurt you, then you can just stand here, get the bonuses, get stronger, so the next challenge will be a little bit easier. Okay, shield recovery 1 increases it by almost 6. Yin Force 20 increases that by... I mean, that's 20%, right? Yeah, I mean, Yin Force 5 will increase it by 5. Versus shield recovery will increase it by almost 6. But Yin Force 20 should increase shield recovery by, say, like, 20. No enchanting, but I still got a bunch of dexterity. Oh no! Debt! Oh yeah, like being able to protect Richie. If you can manage to keep him safe, you get more money so you can buy more stuff. But if you can't keep him safe, then you go into debt, which is usually a bad thing and keeps you from being able to upgrade for a while. I really don't know why I randomly got into the tens of thousands of debt, but almost paid it off. I thought I was going... Because, like, I got, like, 10,000 debt. And I was like, what? What happened? And then I got, like, another 10,000 debt. And I was like, wait, what? And then I got another 10,000 debt. So I thought it was just going to start being a thing where I get, like, 10,000 debt just, like, every minute or so. And then I stopped getting more debt randomly. So I'm guessing there's some weird boss enemy that spawns in, gives you, you know, tons and tons and tons and tons of debt. And then I killed it. Yeah. Considering that I was able to get, you know, such an amount of 1,000. Seriously? One hit, and I'm just completely nuked. Look at my shield recovery. Look at how slow my shields are actually recovering. Like, my shield recovery should be, what, 700 or so? But it's not acting like it. Yeah, it's like Yin Force is not actually applying to shield recovery. Because it's only recovering like 100 per second. So, if that is the case, then Yin Force is actually pointless to me right now. Because if it doesn't actually apply to shield recovery, so like I thought it was just applying invisibly in the background, but if it's just not doing anything at all, there's no point in getting Yin Force. And Yang Force, I mean, yeah, that still seems to be increasing my health. And my defense is 48, so Yang Force is still useful, but Yin Force is not increasing my evasion because my evasion is capped. Right, so that will start attacking enemies. So I almost wonder if I actually should go into... I mean, should I actually go into defense anyway? If an enemy is able to deal, what, like 4,000 damage in one hit, my 50 defense isn't going to be enough to protect me. Even if I do keep boosting defense, it's never going to be enough. Also, my debt has reached down to the triple digits now, so, you know, almost done. Almost done. So I keep raising shield in the hopes of surviving. Destroy this. Maybe get a relic. Increase shield recovery rate. Apply insta-kill, I guess. Alright. Crit rate, so... Actually, I think crit rate is still useful. Assuming that I can multi-crit. Crit rate is still useful. Oh my gosh, I'm out of debt. Okay, now... Ah. What are the odds there was me using that statue that put me into tens of thousands of debt? I am running for my life. Okay, so this is just flat. One defense. And... Okay, so 10... So that's 50 health plus 1 defense. Plus spikes become better. But now you're in a ton of debt, 250. Alright, so this, 25 nails every 3.8 seconds. Deals 35 plus Yang Force times 3.2. So, 760 times 3.2 over 2,400 damage. Not counting crits. Oh yeah, and my shield recovery went up by like 16 or so. Yang Force, 765. Right, what is it? Each one of these is 25. So if I summon that like twice, that's almost just flat enough to boost Yang Force by 2. Just single-handedly. Alright, disable that. Disable that. Disable that. And disable that. That's cute and all, but I don't know if I actually want it. I mean, heal my spikes. Every cast, I regain 30% shield and health. Okay. I increase the amount healed by Yang Force times 0.2. Okay. If you recall, 760 times 0.2. So instead of healing 50, it heals 200 plus. Its health is 45. Yeah, I didn't need that. I'm hoping that these spikes last indefinitely. It's not like, oh, these only last like 10 seconds, then they'll despawn. Because that would be lame. Okay, basically an average of like... Okay. But look at this. 3.8 seconds for 25. So basically divide by 4 and round up a little bit. So that'd be what? 6? 6, 12, 18, 24. Let's just say 6. It's more than 6 per second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So slightly more than 6 per second. If I get it 5 times, 5 of my 6 skills. If I get 5 of my 6 skills to be that. You know what? Oh, shoot. I can't take that. You know what? I cannot take this thing. Yeah, increase shield. Yin Force apparently doesn't do anything right now. Bleed or poison, they seem very the same. I know I have bleed. Let's take poison. I guess. Something steps onto my spikes, takes over 4,000 damage. Lives, because it's a boss. Lives, because it's a little minion. Taking 3,000 damage at a time. Hey, spell cooldown minimized. Cool. Okay, yeah, Afterlife debt would have been really cool when I had a debt of 20,000. Okay, this though. Every 6.3 seconds, so it's less summons, but I get some bonus. Increases nail health. Nail gains lifesteal. Walls gain barbs and increased health that deal damage. Walls gain lifesteal. I don't know how much health that they gain. Let's see. Does this say? Nope, they were at 45 already. It doesn't say how much health that it gains. Just that it has more now. So I am just absolutely tanking up. I am just going to tank my way through the universe as best I can. Yeah, anything comes through, So the walls are killing things. All those walls out there are killing things as they go. And if anything makes it through them, it dies. No, I think I really just want... I think keep one wall and have the rest be spikes, so I can start disabling these. And disable that. And disable that. Just worry about disabling other things. Hey Richie, what's up? You want some protection? You wanna pay for some protection? You wanna stay safe? Well, too bad, because it looks like you might die anyway. No. 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 Yeah. Have one slot just dedicated to constantly buying revives. We have one slot dedicated to buying revives over and over. Maybe a second slot, I don't know. So we have 6 slots here, so that could be nails. So what, 3 slots for nails. We need the fund and we want the walls. So what, nails, nails, fund, walls, lives, and lives? Every once in a while, I feel like that the game might actually crash. No, that's actually gonna be fine. Yeah, I think at this point, with 100 shield regen, I would prefer to just keep increasing my max shield instead. Just try to tank stuff better than recovering from the tank. The 90% evasion is doing an absolute blessing. Defense up? Again, if I do take damage, what's that? Nothing else increases my shield, does it? That's a good question. Is Yin increase? No, Yin isn't increasing my shield, otherwise I gain 50. We've seen that. Sure, screw it. Pick up range. Sure, quit rate. Apply some insta-kill. That. Yeah, I don't think I want the banquet. I want a second thing of spikes. Yeah, there we go. Now all I need is 500 money to be able to afford this. So I'm noticing that my walls ability doesn't seem to be summoning walls. And I'm very confused by that. So like, if you look at it, 2 seconds, 1 second, 0 seconds. Like, nothing got spawned in. Oh, I have that kind of thing. Like, how great of a circle, actually, is this just, like, an excessively huge circle? You know what? I'll take this. 2316. If my evasion... 2319. Even if... Wait. Wow, I'm getting a lot of shield. Hey, look! Walls are down here! Oh my gosh, my shield's going up like crazy. Okay, wait. Like, it's only like a 5% chance to go up, right? Like, it's not a guarantee or anything. Alright. My Yang forces... Hold on. The nails deal times 3.2 Yang force, so that's over an extra 3,200 Well, don't they just take 46,000 damage from a spike? 60,000 from a spike? Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure that my, Okay. So that should be... 1040 times 3.2 equals 3328 plus the 35 damage. So times 1816. So... Oh, wait. Sorry, that's supposed to be times 18.6.16, so... Okay. I don't know if the extra crit rate is stacking, because it just critting normally is still 61,000. 61,000? 61,072.8 damage. So I think, because there was a tooltip that said something like crit rate maximizes at 70%, and I think maybe it's just telling me it's higher, but it's not actually going up past that point. Is how it seems. Remember, all of this is to kill more of these angel and devil bunny things. I can keep re-rolling. Spawn bosses, spawn more bosses, and spawn more bosses. Alright. Wait. No, right? Because it's this ability that I have. I'm just trying to... Oh, here it is. So it's the same thing, essentially. Just more expensive form of it. Yeah, and then just keep buying extra wings. That nether portal could have been an interesting idea, but I feel like it takes more than 47 seconds for me to kill a boss because they can only take as much as, what was it, 5% of their health? So they have to step on 20 spikes. So I'm getting Discord messages. I'm gonna pause real quick here. Okay, so I should probably just wrap up this run nice and quickly. I wasn't expecting this to take so long. And I don't know who are the angel bunnies and devil hoppers are. Let's just also increase my health. Sure, why not? Whatever. Yeah, see, you can move through your own walls just fine. That's not an issue. Okay. Sure, fine, apply bleed. I want... Okay, I know that I complain a lot about games that give, like, too many tutorials. And it's like, this is what this thing is. This is what this thing is. Like, this is a pearl. You can pick them up to use the ability. It's like, yeah, I know, I read the ability. I understand by context that these are the pearls it was talking about. It's not oyster pearls, it's boba tea pearls. I get it. And then it'll be like... But then this game's like, oh, this is a tower. Like, oh, what does it do? I don't know. Tower things. Whatever. It's like, okay, I understand. And it's like, I understand some of these things. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Like, do I want to stand close to it? To unlock something? Do I want to not stand close to it? Chance, you know what? Let's just do this and gain extra shielding. Move speed up. Yeah. And I feel like this game does a thing where they keep putting the numbers up higher to make the player think that it's doing extra stuff. It's not actually increasing things. But if the numbers go higher, then the player thinks that it's doing something. Like, what if, say, like, shield recovery actually caps at, like, you know, 100, and all of these extra points been putting above it have been pointless. But I wouldn't know that because it looks like I can keep doing it. And then it's like, really the only points that would matter then are the points where I can definitively see and show that's doing something, like maximum shield and maximum health. I can potentially definitively tell. Move speed, I mean, I could potentially study the difference in move speed and see if it is accurate. Or, like, defense. Get hit by an enemy's attack, then increase with defense, then get hit by the same enemy's attack. Our defense is almost 100. But what does defense do? Does my defense just mean I take 94 less damage from things, but some things deal thousands of damage? So what does defense really matter? Evasion 90%? Yeah, that seems to be doing good, but imagine if that number was constantly going higher and it said I had evasion like 500%, but I could still take damage. Like, that's something that's provably false. Like, it looks like the crit rate isn't actually above 100%. Like, isn't multiplying on top of itself. Pickup range, I suppose, could be studied. Someone's trying to add me to their D&D game that's starting tomorrow. It's like, yeah, can you just go here and, like, ping one of these emojis? I don't know why, I just don't like using emojis, but, like, whatever. Oh no, Richie died. I'm in a ton of debt. 250. What's that? I have over 1,900 gold right now? Okay, cool. No. Like, I want to keep this active and keep money for it in case I get into, you know, tens of thousands of debt again. Oh my gosh, this critting. If I get into, you know, bales and bales of debt again, I want to be able to utilize it. Gain 500 silver and a nice debt of 1,000 to go. Okay, if you get even loan, then you get another even loan. Do you just get that silver, or does it pay off the debt? If you just get that silver, you could just keep getting even loan. Just keep buying it over and over again. Get infinite debt, then buy the debt thing. So, every 15 seconds... Yeah, I mean, sure. Debt strategies. I could get more revives. You know, I might just wind up leaving this and coming back to this later. Spawn a boss every 35 seconds. I don't like that idea. Cooldown 11 second, healing blah blah blah. I'd rather just summon extra things. I like the idea of the dimension portal. I don't know if I actually want a dimension portal, but I like it in theory. Because more bosses means more good stuff. No, I don't want bosses. Because I want the angels. I want, like, the normal common angels to spawn. I don't need bosses to be spawning in. Yeah, I'll get a third one of these, though. Yeah, afterlife debt. No to that. Eye machete. Yeah, I wish there was 50 extra max shield for every 100 Yang Force, because at over 1,000, over 1,200 Yang Force, that's quite a lot. I mean, I could just take this and just take the shield, or I could just accept my shield as it is. And just be like, yeah, whatever. Disable this. I can also just take this. Every 3.8 seconds, I summon 100 nails on the ground that deal a boatload of damage. Every 3.8 seconds, I get... So about every 7 seconds-ish, that would be 230... Almost 240. So, roughly 4 points of Yang and 2 points of Yin every 7 seconds. Just do this and get a bunch of extra stuff. Disable this. Wait, summon 4 ghosts every 1.3 seconds. So that's on average, what, every 0.3 seconds? Versus the spikes. That's 25 every 3.8. Okay, wait, hold on a second. I need to calculate things. 3.8 divided by 25, so that's 0.15 seconds. Yeah, that's more. Oh, summon 2 more go. Okay, wait. 4? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But each summon costs 5% health. But then we cover 5 health. So I'm losing 50 to summon. I don't know if it's... I really hope I'm not losing 60 health. So I'm losing something like 150 to almost 200 health to get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm losing like 200 health to get 14 ghosts that will give me 70 health when they explode. So I'm going to be going down in health like crazy, and that will probably kill me. Someone wants to come up for some cuddles, so you know what? 2 hours in. End of wave 48. I'm gonna end this. I don't think I can just actually save my run here, so I'm just... And it's like, yeah, I'm running a good, solid run. I don't want to just finish it entirely. Angel. So I'll just stop it here and do another hour at some other point later. I don't want to leave this game running. Come on, Bookies. You know, maybe I'll have Chandra play this. Over 100 defense. So yeah, oh no, I died. Okay. Do this. Buy something nice. Just buy the nails. Just buy the nails. Just run around and put nails on the ground all over the place. Maybe I should have grabbed a portal. Summon in more bosses. Okay. I'll end this off here, and I'll see if Chandra wants to play it. And if not, then that's the end of this. But, yeah. Having her play this could be fun.